Alright, hey YouTube, I'm gonna do a comparison video today of caliber and gunmetal trucks. Gunmetal, caliber. I'll show you or tell you what I like, what I don't like. I'm gonna show you the differences between them, the similarities between them, because a lot of people don't really know the difference, you know? There's differences. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with the hangers. Alright, so the gunmetal hanger is 10 inches, as with the caliber hanger is 10 inches. But you see how the pivot cup is a lot more open. So this allows for a lot more lean in the truck. A lot more lean. So you can have a lower degree, but it's still turny. You can still turn a little bit. It's not like you're falling over. Also, it seems to be a little bit beefier than the calibers on this part of it. This is about the same. Like the actual hanger and axle part is about the same. Although the actual axles kind of seem a little bit beefier, but I'm pretty sure they're the same. But it's a solid hanger, I have to say. I like how on the hangers though, it actually says like how long it is. It's pretty cool. This is the 2.0s, so this is the most recent version of them. And now for the calibers. Very restrictive. Little oval. See that? Yeah. Yeah. All right, but yeah, it's very restrictive. Less lean, so it's more of a kind of can't turn as much. And also, caliber takes a precision machine and cuts off this little part of the hanger. Like here, let me line these up and see if you can see the difference of what I'm saying. Alright, I'm not sure if you can see that, but they're lined up perfectly. Wait, no, are they? Yeah, they're lined up perfectly, and there's just a little bit more gunmetal hanger. You can see it's over, I don't know. But they take a precision machine and cut off like a fraction of this, so it's flush against there. I don't really think it's necessary. It could be. I mean, if there's a washer there or a speed ring there, I don't really think it matters. But it does bring the wheels in a little bit. Like, you can tell that they're in a little bit, but I mean, it's not that big a deal. But here's more of a. Alright, you can't see that way, never mind. But yeah. Oh, and the little pivots, this one's smaller than this one. This one's a little bit beefier than this one is. Alright, so that's the hangers. I'm going to go to the base plates now. For the calibers, I have the 44 cals. And for the gunmetals, I have the 46 degrees base plates. Keep that in mind. I'm going to start off with the caliber base plate. I have it on my board because I don't feel like taking it off. So bear with me. Alright, starting off, you can see how compact it is. It's a very compact truck, which I like about it. Instead of hanging off like most trucks do, they keep it, you know. And this also shortens the wheelbase. So instead of your wheels, say, being right here, they're back just a little bit. It's not that big of a difference, but when you mount it on your board, you can definitely tell. So, but alright, what I recommend with these, when you get caliber trucks, the pivot, I just pushed it in, the pivot cup sucks. It's really loose, and there's just so much slop in it. So what I would do is go ahead and order a set of Cairo, large, hard, or soft, whichever you prefer, pivot cups. Get the large ones from Cairo. It fits in there nice and snugly. I would do the same thing with the gunmetals. It just makes it much more snug fit. I actually do it with any trucks. Just upgrade the pivot cup. It's like $2. and it's much better. And the only slop you have is from the Kingpin, which, you know, it's not that big a deal. But from the pivot cup, upgrade that. But these are 42 degrees. It's pretty nice. I actually have them mixed. So I have my gunmetal on my 44 degree caliber base plate. And this actually works. It works very nicely. I have this on my downhill setup and it works nicely. I like the extra lean, but I like the low degree. It's like best of both worlds, and it fits perfectly. There's no, you know, clinking, and it goes the other way around as well, which I'll also show you. So yeah, I like that. I like how, yeah. Now for the gunmetal base plate, which is also on my other board, my free ride setup. Alright, this is my free ride setup, and I like the higher degree but less turn, if that makes sense. So on here, you can clearly tell that, you know, it sticks out. Where the pivot cup is, it sticks out. But that's normal for most trucks. So the wheelbase is not messed up, or brought in, I mean. Not messed up, but brought in. It's just like Paris or Randall's or whatnot. So, yeah. These are the 46 degrees. And just like with the other setup, I have the hangers interchanged, and it works perfectly. I love that there's a small pivot cut, or I forgot, this is called pivot hole in the hanger. Yeah, it doesn't like the. Most people say that calibers clink against the Kingpin. That's only if your trucks are too loose. If they're too loose, then that's gonna happen. You hear the clinking because it's too loose, and that's actually messing up the inside of this, and also is gonna eventually snap your snap your Kingpin. So if you hear clinking, something's not tight enough. Okay, I don't have a problem with clinking. There's plenty of space in here where it's not gonna clink. Your bushings are gonna give before they clink if you have them set up right. If they're too loose, they're gonna clink. So people that say that, that's why. For the trucks set up how they're supposed to be set up, you know, with caliber base plate. It's a very solid truck for downhill. For the 44s, I've also ridden the 50s. Those are also great for downhill to an extent. I wouldn't go over like 50 because then they get twitchy. But if you want to go like really fast free ride, I like the 44s for that. If you want to go a little bit slower free ride and you want more turn in your, you know, in your ride, I would go with the 50s. If you're going like under 25 and you don't ever plan on going faster than that, I don't recommend getting calibers because it's really restrictive and you're probably not gonna like it. Just a thought. I would actually go with gunmetal 50s because it's more of a traditional truck where it leans, you know, turns like a Paris more so. I haven't ridden the 50s, but I mean, I don't really have to. Just look at it. Less restriction, turn more, better feel, smoother feel. I prefer the gunmetals over the calibers for free ride. Prefer the the calibers over the gunmetals for downhill. But when I mix them, they're perfect. They're perfect. But I could ride them either way. But I just prefer how the mixed. So you can mix these. They're interchangeable. No problem. Geometry is exactly the same. Besides this little pivot hole. That's it. If you guys have any questions, need me to clarify anything, I'd be happy to, you know, answer it or whatnot. So like, comment, subscribe, ride safe. Helmets, slide gloves, shred hard. Yeah.